Boys, I've played MX bikes for 6,500 hours and I'm still finding tracks to get addicted to. And this is probably one of the most addicting I've played recently. Let's jump right into it. Sometimes you come across a track that just really does it for you. And in this case, I've actually come across 2 tracks and probably a third. I never played the free one, but all of Aiden's tracks here are just insane. This is St. Louis from DDC, or Aiden. This is his DDC Supercross series. And dude, these tracks just do something, you know? They really just do something to the player. I don't really know how to explain it, but these tracks are they're hard in their own way, but they're easy enough where you can just hop on and be able to spin some laps. And I've really seen a lot of people say that, you know, they're really vibing with these DDC tracks. And I think it's because they really do a good job of, I don't know, meeting kind of everyone where they're at, right? For the top guys, I've seen some of the fastest guys in the world in this game sit here and sweat the tracks. And this skill gap is low enough where it's really hard to make a ton of time up and you really just have to be perfect. But honestly, since they're so fun and flowy, that chase of perfection is pretty fun and it makes people really enjoy hot lapping. And at the same time, for the people that aren't good at the game, oh my gosh, dude, that quad is stuff like that, dude. It's so satisfying. Like these little lines you can find to just do cool things like that is so fun. There's tons of different line choice and it all seems to be, you know, relatively balanced. There's a bunch of big lines. Like, see if I can hit it here. I probably can't, but let's see. Ooh, there's a quad right there that's really hard on the 250. Obviously these little soak up triple ons are super fun. I don't know, Aiden, I am just super stoked that you're putting these out. They're really, I think they're just really good for the community. I know that there's a big kind of debate between people of what's better, pre-made ruts or no ruts like this. And I don't think it really matters. It's cool that we have high quality tracks coming out for both, you know? I mean, obviously Aerial is running the, you know, pre-made ruts and stuff like that. And I really like the Aerial tracks. I think everyone really likes aerial tracks, but for the people that don't like the pre-made ruts, it's really cool to see, you know, an alternate. And I know you could probably do, I don't know, they were doing AMS versions of the Supercross tracks, but I know that it's not the same for people. So it's cool to see an alternate coming out of just solid Supercross tracks. And I really think Aiden is just they're really creative. All those guys over there at DDC, I know Chicken's over there. I don't really know who else, to be honest. They're really creative on how they like make these tracks, create these tracks. Creative and then saying create seems dumb, but I mean, it's true, man. These tracks are sick. There's tons of line choice and I don't know, I just feel like I'm repeating myself, but they're hard, but not too hard. And then they've got these really cool, like you can tell, I guess, that these tracks are made by someone that's pretty good at the game and knows what's fun and flowy. Like that triple in right there is really hard. Tripling in from a 3-foot over another 3-foot over a 5-foot is a pretty challenging task. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't tried to do it on the 250. It seems like it might be too hard for me, but that's because I'm washed now. I actually think I might be washed. I was looking at my fastest time on the most recent aerial track, which was Charlotte, and I did a 140, like a 140.7 or 0.8 or something like that. And I thought it was fast. And then I asked Neon what he ran and he did a 37. So it was not that fast, my gentlemen. It was not. It was really not. Although I have always been, you know, a few seconds off of the top qual spot. So as long as he wasn't, you know, like 10th, with the 37 and they're running 34s or something like that, which I don't think is literally possible. But yeah, I think I might be washed. I haven't really been playing a lot, and when I am playing, it's pretty much just for content. But I will say, like the title, this track and all three of these tracks, like I said, this is round 2, but he did a free preseason one. So if you guys are, you know, team free tracks only, there is a free preseason track up on the shop. And he also has DDC ranked, which is pretty cool. And it's cool because you can kind of just jump in a lobby and just rotate through the tracks. I mean, there was only one track up to this point. And I mean, it's really smart too, to be honest. From a business perspective, giving people some sort of reason to play the tracks other than just putting them out, I can confirm generates so many more sales. When we did, I was on Papiti for Artie Ranch. Artie Ranch went crazy at launch because of the Papiti. And then when Papiti went away, it like slowed out a little bit. And we've had some tracks get close to Ranch, but nothing really has come out with that big of a bang as Artie Ranch. And I really think that's a lot to do with, I had a dedicated Papiti server that was always full because I threw some bread on the line. Whoever could set the fastest lap in the Papiti server, I would give a little bit of cash to. And so that's basically all these guys are doing too. You know, they put a ranked server up, and what happens is it's always at the top because most people want to play some sort of ranked or have some sort of incentive other than just spinning laps. And then it's really just like peer pressure, if I'm being honest. People get on and they're like, oh man, like I've seen this track at the top for 3 days now. I guess I should get it, you know? And then all that does is just feed that more and more and more and more and more, which I think is a W. These guys are putting in a lot of work. Running a series as someone that ran the MX, you know, amateurs, running a series is a nightmare, and people are really inconsiderate and just not easy to deal with. And so for them to run the series, I'm sure pay one another as well as make all the tracks and the stadiums and everything, it's cool to see them probably doing pretty well on the Breddington side at the Panera, you know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, I really just wanted to show you guys that like after 6,500 hours, you can actually still be addicted to MX bikes. That's basically, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Still really enjoying the game. I wish I had a little bit more time to just sit here and grind. And I'm just really blessed by these sick tracks coming out. There's been a ton of tracks. Honestly, there's been so many tracks on the shop lately. I haven't even really been able to make videos on all of them, let alone mods. You know, I know there's a ton of free tracks coming out, and dude, I haven't even, oh my gosh, that hitch was insane. I haven't been able to see anything. It's been chaos over here, but I'm hoping this week mellows out a little bit, and yeah, we get back to just playing MX bikes. This quad is sick. Aiden, I love you for putting that in. All right, I think that's gonna be it for me, boys. I know, quick little short video, but I had to show this track off. It's amazing. You should definitely go download it. And Aiden, I love you. All right, boys, peace.